Good afternoon, and let me start by thank you, Minister Pedro Morenes, for hosting me and the rest of the delegation coming from the NATO headquarters in Brussels. It has been really a great experience to be here together with you today, and thank you for your hospitality. But let me start by paying tribute to the 3 military officers of the Spanish Air Force who recently lost their lives in the Atlantic waters. My most sincere condolences go to their families, their colleagues, and to the Spanish government.
Thank you.
We honor the dedication of our men and women in uniform, and we are grateful for everything they do to keep us safe in missions, operations, and in exercises. So let me then thank Spain for the tremendous work it has been doing in co-hosting Trident Juncture together with Italy and Portugal. Spain is strongly committed to our shared security. You are making one of the largest contributions to the exercise with troops, tanks, planes, and ships. And this is a great opportunity to prepare the Spanish contingent to lead NATO's very high readiness spearhead force in 2016. Trident Juncture is NATO's largest exercise in over a decade. It is ambitious and it is demanding. With around 36,000 troops, more than 140 aircraft, and 60 ships from more than 30 nations. Trident Juncture is training elements of the NATO response force to respond to a wide range of challenges, to ensure they can work seamlessly together to deal with challenges from the south or from the east. We are testing complex scenarios. We are testing our air, land, maritime, and special forces. We are testing our commanders, and we are testing our ability to work together and with many partner nations and many different organizations. And from what I've seen today, NATO is up to the test. While our aim is to train and exercise, we are also, through this Trident Juncture exercise, sending a very clear message to our nations and to any potential adversary. NATO does not seek confrontation, but we stand ready to defend all allies. So Trident Juncture is an important part of NATO's long-term adaptation to a changed and new security environment. Instability and extremism in North Africa and in the Middle East, the brutality of ISIL, Russia's military buildup in Syria and in the Mediterranean, and its aggressive actions in Ukraine. In response to complex challenges and threats from many different directions, Trident Juncture shows that NATO's capabilities are real and ready. We are able to operate on large scale over a large area. This exercise also shows that NATO is committed to transparency and to predictability. Our exercises are open to the world. We have invited international observers from all OSCE countries and beyond to the exercise. And I am glad to see that many of them are here today, so they can see by themselves that what we do is defensive, it is proportionate, and it is fully in line with our international commitments. So it's great to see that this exercise is showing the strength and the unity of the whole alliance. Thank you.
Minister.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Gents, I'm going to speak in Spanish if you don't mind. Muchas gracias a todos por estar aquí. Lo primero que
Thank you very much, everybody. I would like to, first of all, thank Secretary General because of your condolences about our military men who have died in serving Spain in the Canary Islands. I have been able to be with their colleagues and with their families, and the words by the Secretary General, which reflects the words of all the colleagues in this organization, this political and military organization that it is NATO, are very comforting for the government and also for their colleagues and for their families. So thank you very much, Secretary General. Secretary General has explained very well what are the bases, political basis of this exercise, and is nothing else than to reaffirm the conviction that all NATO partners, that democracy, freedom, prosperity, common future, and peace are our goals, and we cannot renounce them. And because they are goals that we cannot renounce, we want to show the world that we are ready to work with allies all over the world, and we are also ready to defend our principles against whoever wants to attack us. Today, the second thing I have to do is to congratulate the Secretary General and also the commanders, the military commanders that during all this time have been organizing this exercise, which has three parts, one in Italy, in Spain now, and tomorrow in Portugal, and which means that it is a common work that it's very hard to do, and the Secretary General has to govern this very huge complexity that is NATO. But we have proved that if we have the will and we are dedicated to it and we are enthusiasts, we can do this. NATO can do this exercise, such a complex exercise as the one we have seen today, so successfully. So I want to congratulate the military commanders, and I want to congratulate to everybody who has taken part in this. And now I want to talk about Spain. The Secretary General has thanked us because of the contribution we have made, and we have made this contribution convinced that it is our job to do this to the alliance, because we have to work for the stability of the world, and we are obliged with the security in Spain. And I think those three pillars build the principle of defense and security and commitment. The commitment of Spain to these three unavoidable things for any government that shares these principles that are part of NATO policy. You know, because you have been told that the Spanish contribution, what the Spanish contribution has been, and I have to say that I'm very proud when they have told me, when responsible people in Spain have told me that we have been able to incorporate flexibility when it comes to confronting the complexities that involve such an exercise. I have felt very proud, and we have done this very convinced that this is needed. We have done this putting to the service of NATO our men and women, our capabilities in air, sea, and land, our control and command services, and everything that has been required from Spain, in San Gregorio, in Chinchilla, in Almeria, in the Regin, and all those places where we have been working together with the rest of the partners of the alliance. So, dear Secretary General, congratulations, because you have managed something that 3 or 4 years ago seemed impossible. or very difficult. And now we have finally materialized it, and I think this deserves congratulations to you and also to everybody who has put their knowledge, their enthusiasm, and their dedication. And I also want to thank the military personnel who have given their best in this field. And this is it. I think that after seeing what I have seen, I can understand that all this effort, all this time is very important. It has been worth it, and I am sure that it will comply the mission that the Secretary General has mentioned, which is to show the world in a transparent way and a predictable way that we are committed to peace, freedom, democracy, prosperity, justice, and the future of all nations in the world. Thank you very much.